Hello, my name is Bryce Renels. I'm in a group with Tristan, Sam, and Hudson, and we're in period 6 in Mr. Redford's class. Here's our presentation on why you should choose hydroelectricity. So how do hydroelectric plants work? The hydroelectric plants work by water flowing from a river or reservoir through pipes called penstocks that spin a turbine. The turbine is connected to a generator, and as it spins, it converts the motion into electricity. After the water goes through the turbine, it returns to the river or reservoir. How much does it cost? It costs about 85 cents per kilowatt hour, which is relatively cheap compared to other resources that we use to create electricity. The facilities tend to cost in between 6 to 9 million just to get it running and starting in the first stages of the plant. New facilities disrupt the ecosystem somewhat in the beginning, but it shifts to a balance after a certain amount of time and things go back to the way they were. Maintenance towards the turbines to make sure they run properly costs about 1.5 to 2.5% of the investment costs, and that along with maintenance is the same cost per year. What resources are needed to implement? The hydroelectric plant must be built by a body of water, of course. Hydroelectric plants require many mechanical parts such as gates, turbines, tanks, piping, and a generator. Pros versus cons. Pros. It is cost effective after it is built. It is renewable. It's simplistic, it's time proven, and it also creates less pollution than other methods. Cons. It is expensive at first to start the process of building a plant. It does disrupt the ecosystem for a certain amount of time, but after building the plant and letting it sit for an amount of time, things will go back to the way they were before. And the last one is, it is only effective in areas near water. Is hydroelectric power renewable? Hydroelectric power is a renewable source of energy that generates power by using a dam to alter the natural flow of a river or other body of water. Hydroelectricity is a renewable energy source because it uses the energy of running water without reducing its quantity. Interesting facts. As of 2023, hydropower accounts for 27 of all of the United States renewable energy. In 2020, the state of Washington used hydropower for 66% of its total energy. Hydroelectricity is a renewable energy source because it uses the energy of running water without reducing its quantity. Over 2,000 years ago, people in Greece used this time-proven technology of flowing water to turn a wheel in their mills to grind wheat into flour. Hydropower plants don't emit waste, heat, and gases like fossil fuels do. Just some notable plants. The Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam generates an average about 4 billion kilowatt hours of hydroelectric power each year, which is an insane amount. And then you have the Three Gorges Dam, which is China's Three Gorges Dam, and it reports that it's generated a total of 103.649 billion kilowatts per hour of electricity in 2021. Why choose hydropower? Hydroelectricity does not release gases and fumes into the environment. Any damage that is done is only temporary at the beginning of the plant process and eventually will be solved. Hydroelectricity cleans water for human use, so even if it comes from a reservoir or any body of water, the process to create electricity cleanses the water in case we need to use it for whatever reason. Hydroelectricity can meet peak electricity demand and usage and can usually be generated constantly as long as they're a body of water. Hydroelectricity is inexpensive in the long run compared to other methods of creating electricity and leaves leaves arguably the least impact on the environment when compared to methods like burning fossil fuels and using. Here are our citations. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and remember to choose hydroelectricity. Thank you all.